Stephen, FA Cup this weekend. Are you pleased for a bit of a break from the league?
Not really. It's just another game of football for us. Obviously, cup competition where it gives both teams a great chance to get into the round where the big boys come into it. I think that's what every team wants. So yeah, it's something to look forward to, and one we're looking forward to. It's
in front of the TV cameras. The TV cameras turn up because they think there's going to be an upset, don't they?
Yeah, they're not coming to watch how good a football we play. They obviously, Buxton being the lowest team that's still ranked in the competition and a League One side, so we just have to make sure we're not on the end of any kind of upset. I've had that kind of stuff in Scotland before in the cup competitions where you play a lot of the lower teams. So it's just about the mentality and attitude to do things well, match their work rate. But both teams must see this as a great opportunity to go and get a good draw.
It's a sort of hiding to nothing, really, isn't it? Because you lose, it's a disaster. You win, it's just job done.
Yeah, and listen, that is the way it is, and that's the magic sort of the FA Cup. I've played in it. It's special for players as well. The atmosphere is special as well, and it gives you a chance to. I try and look at it as an opportunity, rather than what happens if you lose. It's an opportunity for players to put their name in lights. It's an opportunity for the club to make some money. It's an opportunity to raise the whole profile of the football club. So you've got to look at it on a positive light.
So the message to the players is basically don't take anything for granted and be professional.
No, you don't take anything for granted. The one thing that bridges the gap between teams is work rate and mentality. And your work rate and mentality has to be right. We've done that. I've managed to get to 2 cup finals with Motherwell, so I know the parameters you need to work under when you play the lower teams. And it's about making sure the players have that. If they match the mentality and work rate, then we'll be okay.
What do you know about Buxton?
We know a lot. It's not like 20 years ago when you play in the FA Cup and you're not 100% sure about people and you don't have the privilege of Y-Scout and all the modern technology that we have. So we've had them watch 3 times. We know their strengths and weaknesses. I know Jamie Ward, who plays for them very well. We went to the Euros together with Northern Ireland. So they've got some good ex-pros. They're a decent side. They pass the ball. It's an AstroTurf pitch down there on the top of a mountain as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good day for everybody. I think they've increased the capacity, and the TV cameras there make it a little bit more special.
Yeah, the fans make a huge difference, don't they? Because last year Morecambe ended up at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, but no fans there. But that packed ground on Saturday could make a big difference. Yeah,
it'll sound like 20,000 instead of, I believe they can get 3,000 now. But no, listen, fans make football and the atmosphere, and it's days like this that probably Buxton have waited for. And it gives, as I say, an opportunity for us as the League One club to cement ourselves into the next round and get a good draw. But we know the task ahead of us. We know the atmosphere. We know that they'll have a lot of fans there, baying for blood, so to speak. But we just have to do a professional job. We have to take nothing for granted because, as I say, we know their players, we know their strengths, and we know their weaknesses.
How much of a priority is the FA Cup this season? Because obviously financially, particularly a good draw in the third round, it does make a difference, but you've got a tough campaign in League One.
Yeah, look, our priority always has been stay in this division. Let's try and make ourselves sustainable. Let's put an infrastructure which isn't in place at this moment in time to be a League One football club. And winning games in the FA Cup helps. Even the last round we get some more money in. It may allow some more money to be invested into training grounds and infrastructure and players and staff. And again, another round and a good cup draw is a big motivation for us.
So you mentioned your history in the Scottish Cup. What about your best FA Cup memory?
I've primed you up well there, Tim, haven't I? Against Liverpool. So I keep telling my kids about that, playing it over and over again, scoring against Liverpool. So I've got really good memories of it. I think we're winning 3-1 with about 10 minutes to go, and then Alonso stepped up and scored from the halfway line, and Stevie Gerrard scored, I think, as well. So it was very good memories. Something that, for all the games that I played, it's the one thing that people still mention to me if you see any old Luton fans or people that know about football. So I'm still living off that. So I've said to the players, it is an opportunity to put your name in lights. There's a lot of talk about certain players in our club, but there's a lot of players that haven't been mentioned. Go and show people how good you are. Go and put yourself in front of the TV cameras and make sure we're in the next round.
One of those players who's always being talked about is Cole Stockton. He missed last week's game. Is he okay for this week?
Yeah, Cole will be touch and go this week. We can't take a chance on him. He hasn't trained so far this week, so he is a doubt as it stands at the moment. So we'll just have to reassess things again tomorrow.
And again, that's one of those balancing acts, isn't it? I guess for someone like Cole, if he's fit, okay, but if it's 50-50, it is the FA Cup and not the league.
Yeah, we won't take a chance on that if he's fully fit to go, and obviously you have to take the the boy's word and that, as well as his body. He knows, he understands, what he can do to play. But we won't take a risk with it. We've mollycoddled him, so to speak, in the last 10 days and wrapped him in cotton wool. And we're hoping he'll be fit, but again, we'll decide that tomorrow.
The reserve game in the week was a good run out for a couple of players coming back, wasn't it?
Yeah, Aaron Wildig got 90 minutes, and we're just delighted Aaron didn't get injured again. He's just had such a bad fortune with injuries and ankle injuries, and some of them were absolute freak injuries. Somebody landed on top of him. John O'Biga, the big one for me. He, for the first time in I think 7-8 months, he's got 90 or 60 minutes. Sorry, no reaction to that, and he's still a little bit away from starting games, but it's great to see because he is one of the really nice guys in football and an ultimate professional. So he's definitely on the comeback trail now.